channel, guys.
Love P&G. So you saw our last video, the wings challenge, the hottest wings challenge. Yes, our throats have recovered.
Our tongues have stopped burning.
Our lips have restored. So yeah, that was a very interesting challenge, guys. If you haven't seen that video,
insert clip.
Guys, if you want to watch the rest of that video, the link is in the description. Trust me, you don't want to miss that video, and you can also watch that on our channel as well. It's something. It was an interesting video. On to today's video.
Yeah.
Today's video is about basically a question that we've received numerous of times, and the question is in two parts.
Yeah. What do we do to keep our relationship happy? And how do we keep a happy relationship? To be asked that means a lot, I guess, because I guess that's a perception, and by no means are we perfect, by no means do we not argue.
I have my moments.
I have mine. We're human, right? So it happens, but I think it's something that we want to address because we just get asked about it so much.
Yeah.
And we've been able, like, it was difficult for us to think about, well, what is it that we actually do? Because
we just do it.
We're just being ourselves, so it's difficult to narrow it down and give you an answer. We've definitely managed to narrow it down to a few bullet points. So.
If you also have anything, if you're in a successful relationship, let us know as well. Like, put it in the comments below and give us, maybe you can give us some tips and we'll take away some of that stuff as well.
Yeah.
So it'll be great to get your engagement around what you think helps with a successful relationship and a happy relationship.
Yeah.
Cool. So we'll address the first part of the question. So what do we do to keep a happy relationship or stay happy in a relationship? So the first one is, babe?
So I think once you've been together for a while, so you know that first couple of weeks, like maybe the first month or first 6 months, or whatever it is, like you're super excited, you want to see each other all the time. You're going out on dates, like you're doing fun things, you're going for dinner, I don't know, going to the park if it's nice, if you're lucky enough to have nice weather in London. But like those kind of things, we didn't just stop doing that at the very beginning, so we still do those now. Just the small things. Don't have to go for like expensive dinners and stuff all the time, but doing fun, spontaneous things keep you happy. It just keeps things fresh. It just takes you back to that original moment when you first started seeing each other, and you get to learn more about each other. Like, do things that you enjoy doing. So we've been on loads of little mini cool dates. Not necessarily have to cost loads of money. We spent loads of times at just parks and taking walks and just spending quality time together. I think is really important.
Yeah.
But some days equally we don't want to go out. So sometimes we just want to have a movie day, and that's okay too.
Yeah.
We like doing that as well. Sometimes the weather's so disgusting that you don't want to go out, and that's cool too. Like, I think just making sure you spend that quality time together and you do fun things that you're both going to enjoy doing, that's really important because it takes you back to that very beginning moment, so it keeps you in that honeymoon phrase that people like to call it. So spontaneous, fun, lots of dates. They don't have to cost a lot.
And the second one will probably be positivity. So with that comes with that element of positivity. This is an attitude thing. You know, even if one of us is having a bad day, that person that's not having a bad day will try their hardest to turn their day around. And I think any kind of attitude is contagious, but what's even more contagious is negativity.
Yeah.
So if you're negative, you kind of spread that across the whole area and the people around you as well. So it's so important to try your hardest to be positive. And look, I have my bad days as well. You know, I've had my really low days. She's been very helpful in terms of helping me look at you know, the positive. That helps because just, you know, it's an attitude thing, and with that, it just makes everything a lot more enjoyable. You know, positivity isn't just a help, you know, helps having a happy relationship. It extends to every element of your life.
Yeah.
So I think positivity is something that we subconsciously are aware of, but we're not actively working on it. So definitely positivity. The third one, what was the third one, babe?
The third one was celebrating each other.
Yeah.
Cute.
Celebrate this beautiful girl.
Yeah, like I guess when we say that, like, you don't have to fill your whole Instagram feed with pictures of each other and all that kind of stuff.
For me, celebrating each other is just, I would, if we was to go out, I'm always either taking a picture of her, or I'm taking a video of her, or even just
All the time.
or just I sometimes catch myself staring at her because she's so pretty. But I think for me it's just, you know, I'm always trying to, you know, I'll show her off to anyone because I'm proud of her. I'm proud of the person I'm with, and I'm proud of her as an individual as well. So I think you need to celebrate that person, because not only is it healthy for your relationship, not only does it help to have a happy relationship, but it also helps that person's confidence. I've always told her that, look, I'm always, my personal goal in this relationship is always to make her happy. And with that is helping her to feel more confident, helping her, I don't know, to feel more comfortable, whatever it is, you know, celebrating her for me is, I think that's what that is.
I couldn't describe it, so it's pretty much that. But yeah, likewise, like, just making sure that you're happy, and likewise, like, just showing him off, because we're proud of each other, like, and ultimately we then become proud of us when we achieve things together. So yeah, I think you hit the nail on the head. I couldn't have described it any better.
Cool.
Question was, well, how do we keep a happy relationship? I think this was a hard question because it's more like you do these things kind of every day, or they're just like part of who you are as people. So it's more difficult to kind of narrow that down. And like, by no means are we complete professionals, or we have it locked down and we don't argue and all that kind of stuff. Like, we do, we're human, it happens.
I don't think anyone's a professional in relationships. You
yeah,
can't
like, it's just not possible.
It's not.
But there's a couple of things that we've kind of got, I would say, pretty down to a T that make us happy in our relationship. So I think the biggest one, well, they're kind of all really important, so I don't want to try and rank them because that would just be not fair. But committed. So if you're going into a relationship with someone, you can't give them 50%. Well, we don't see that. We would give each other 110%, not 50%. And the reason we say that is because you need to be invested. Like, this is the person that you want to spend the rest of your life with, you want to have children with, so you need to be committed. Like, you don't want to do anything. And if you don't want to be in a committed relationship, you don't have to be, but just make that known. Like, let that other person know.
Commitment comes in all shapes and sizes.
Yeah.
You know, for us, we're in a place in our lives where we want to start building a future together. But regardless of where you are in your life, commitment could just be, you know, being there for that person when they need you to be. You know, just committing to their needs is I think the beginning. And as the relationship grows, then the commitments change. But we are in a place where we want to start building a future together, so our commitments have changed for the bigger picture. So I think that's our and we feel like I know that she's 100% committed, and I think she knows that I'm 100% committed. So yeah, so the next one, babe.
Honesty.
Yeah, it's a good one.
I think like you can't really go wrong with this. Like even if it's something tiny, like the most minute thing in the whole entire world, just be honest about it. Like if he's done something that has pissed me right off, it might take me a while, like 24 hours, maybe 48, but I will say, and I'll be honest about how that's made me feel. And I think that kind of leads into another really important one for us, which is the communication piece. Because you need to be able to be comfortable enough to have those uncomfortable conversations.
Yeah.
Because, as we've said before, like it's your feelings, it's who you are as a person.
Yeah.
So if I've done something that has upset him, I'd want him to tell me. One, so I don't do that again, and two, because I never would intentionally want to upset him. So I think that's really important, like just being really honest. And again, at the very beginning, we were also very honest with what our expectations were going into a relationship. So what are my expectations of how I would expect him to behave, and what are his expectations of me? And luckily we're very similar people anyway, so there wasn't anything that's like, oh my god, like you're trying to change me as a person.
I think we were very lucky because we found each other at the right time.
Yeah.
You know, we, like you guys know, we knew each other for a few years, but we got together at the right time of our lives for each other. Like, it's so weird that the way things happened for us. It's like we had to experience the bad stuff before we could experience the good stuff. Yeah. And then you through the bad stuff, you realize, you know, loyalty is like one of the other elements for us, and loyalty is a word that a lot of people have high up in their kind of morals or their principles. But how it looks like can come in all kind of shapes and sizes.
Absolutely.
But just being honest and, you know, communicating clearly and being committed would demonstrate the loyalty side of everything, and that then builds the trust. But I think all of this just makes us just grateful of each other. Yeah. I think if you're grateful for your partner, then you would be spontaneous. You will make sure that you go on dates. You will naturally want to communicate with your partner. You know, be committed. You know, trust them. You know, always have positivity. You know, all of that comes by being grateful for what you have. You know, when you're grateful, when you have some of the materialistic stuff, you make sure you look after it to the best ability. It's the exact same thing when it comes to a relationship, and that could be
a really good analogy.
Any type of relationship. You know, I've had a bad relationship, so I know when I have something special, I'm gonna look after it because I'm grateful, and it's the same for her. And that's why we do all of these things, and how we do it is those kind of, you know, those things that we've broken down. And that's what I think is how we keep a happy relationship.
Yeah, I think there's nothing more that we can like. We could sit here and talk about things for ages, but those are like the main, like they're all going to loop around to those same kind of things that we've already spoken about, so it would just be pointless.
And there's no blueprint to say, oh guys, this is exactly what you need to do. And
this is what works for us.
Yeah, and this video is by no means what this represents. Yeah. This is just a little insight of what makes our relationship happy and how it is. Yeah. How it becomes happy. Any happy relationship will have their own blueprint of why is it so successful and happy. Yeah. But you guys enjoyed this video, and I hope you guys took away some things. Yeah. But we spoke about it earlier. If you guys are already in a relationship, then congratulations, because that's a big deal nowadays. And tell us in the comments below what you guys think. What do you do? How you do it? And if there's any suggestions as well, let us know for our next videos.
I think also, like, if you want us to keep doing these kind of videos around our relationship and what we think and stuff like that, let us know as well. Like, if you want us to do a little relationship series, we can do that too. So let us know if you've enjoyed this video and you want to learn more.
Before we do go, don't forget to like, comment, share and subscribe. And if you haven't already, turn on your post notifications so then you can always stay up to date with our next videos and you don't have to miss a thing. right?
Yeah.
Cool. So with that in mind,
We'll see you next time. Stay tuned for our next video, guys.
Have a great day, guys.
I just want to say a massive thank you for all the support and all the love that you've shown us within our first 3-4 videos so far.
The love has been unreal.
It's been crazy. It's definitely been overwhelming. And we just wanted to take this time to say thank you for starting our journey with us. We hope that you stay for the rest of our journey too.
Yeah.
But we just want to say a massive thank you to you guys. Love you loads.
Hugs.
Big hugs. And we hope that you stay. So keep liking, keep commenting, and definitely keep sharing. And let's get to 100 subs.